No, I haven't bought the Curascale Class 60. This thumbnail was just up to mislead you into what I did buy. So if you keep watching, you'll find out what I bought at Getz this year, as well as a bit of footage from Getz. Hello and welcome back to Woodhill Park. Just in case you're interested to know what I got at the show, I'll show you. I think some of my best buys, be it only a small amount of bits and pieces, was this stuff here, which was Ellis Clark's Bargain Corner. That you had to rummage for it, and I've got things like bulk scene. I've got some, I think they're rolls of metal sheet, so you could have them on a steel train. I've got some buffers by Batman, just spares, some couplings, small tension locks, Curascale. They were only a couple of quid each. I think there's 6 in a pack, so they were worth having. And I grabbed this pretty quick, the only one I saw for a £5, some Hornby metal wheels, which can be up to about 20 quid. And a little kit to make some steps by Scale Model Scenery. And I've got an idea what I'm going to use this for. Got a project in mind. And as well as that, last thing, they topped up the bargain sort of corner, and they put some of these trees in. I normally make my own trees, but sometimes pre-made ones can be quite good, and these are nice small little trees that I can put probably in the background a bit more, as they'll be further away. Other things I bought was some aggregate. I want to carry on sort of filling up some of my wagons and possibly putting a different colour sort of ballast between some of the rails at certain points. And I splashed out on 2 sets of Hunt couplings, which are getting pretty dear these days. I think they're over 30 quid for 2 packs of these. And I bought a Loco, which I'll show you in a minute. That was the biggest sort of buy and the most expensive, but I couldn't resist. And the Loco I bought, which you probably guessed already, as it's pretty guessable. So I'll just get it out the maintenance shed. I haven't even run it in yet, so these are the first few moments of it on the layout. And I'm sure you guessed now, because if you're any good at recognising sounds, if this one's got as I said, she's not run in yet, so a bit edgy, going at slow speed. Yeah, you guessed it, another Class 37 rail freight sector with sound as well. I was thinking of fitting my own sound, but in the end the price was pretty good. And she's pretty loud, like previous Bachmann sound versions. I'll probably have to turn the sound down a little bit as they start to vibrate the speaker, but that's what I bought. And I do love them, and I was very tempted I'll turn the sound off because you probably won't hear me. As I was saying, I was very tempted, and it was made easier because the stall selling it was a preserved railway model shop, and in the past I bought a lot of stuff from Burr Valley, which I might have mentioned, which is a part of, you know, a model shop on the station, I think, one of the stations. I don't know what station it is actually. I buy quite a lot of stuff, especially Hornby sound chips and stuff from them. I also bought a metal sector class 37 that I've already mentioned at the Great Central Railway, and that was for the good of the railway. And this one, I noticed it was a model railway shop that's on a line called the Battlesfield line, which I've not been to, and it's quite close to Loughborough and Leicester, and I think I'll give it a visit next time I'm up on the Great Central Railway. And they've got a shop on the station, and it's not long just changed over to selling models at the weekend, and I think online 24/7, so it says here. But yeah, on the receipt it says Shacklestone Railway Society Limited, and the model shop is at battlesfieldlinemodels.co.uk. So it was a good price as well. It was down in their sale price to $219.95, and that was about the cheapest I found anywhere. There was, I think the nearest to it was £10 dearer than this. So, as well as it being for the good of a railway, it was a good price as well. Very happy. Just need to run her in now. Obviously I've got to weather the underframe. I may weather it to a reasonable standard. I don't want to overdo it. I do like the livery and I don't want to ruin it. Also got to put on the buffer beam detail, but all after I run it in and see how it runs, and just in case there's any issues it has to go back to the manufacturer. But Bachmann are very reliable and I don't usually have any issues with them. I forgot to tell you the name of the loco. It's named British International Freight Association, and it's 37194. A very smart looking loco and a great addition to my fleet. I did meet some fellow YouTubers at the show, even though I did miss the YouTuber gathering. I wasn't really paying attention, and I was more interested in the show really. As I've said before, I'm a modeller first and a YouTuber second. Anyway, I missed this little gathering of theirs, and I ended up bumping into people instead. And I bumped into a guy called Charlie, a very nice guy that lives in Toronto over in Canada, and come over for the show, I take it, maybe more to visit family, whatever. But yeah, really nice guy. And another guy called, I think he's called Timber Surf. That's what he said to me. Yeah, all nice people really. I saw Alan from Alan in the Loft. Finally got to shake his hand and say hello. Another guy was up from Kent that was with Charlie from Toronto. Nice guys, as I say, all very friendly. But the main people I bumped into was you, really, the followers of the channel, and that was really great. You know, having sort of the ability to put faces to people that comment and watch the channel was really in some ways more interesting to me, and I enjoyed talking with quite a few of you, including a Chris that sells furniture from Colchester. He was a really nice guy and we had quite a long chat, and I'm very glad he enjoys the channel. Also a Steve that's I've met before, and he's just had an operation on his knee, so I hope he gets well soon. Had a good chat with him. I think there was a Mark I bumped into. I do forget names, I must admit. I try and sort of think of some silly rhyme in my head to remind me of them, but sorry if I don't remember your name, but I did bump into a lot of you, and I was really grateful for the feedback I got from you, and it sort of makes me want to carry on doing this sort of thing. So I like sharing it with you, my viewers, and I do love the hobby as well, and I love Class 37s, as you know. Maybe a little bit too much, to the point of being a bit obsessive now. I think I must have about 10 or 11, but I think nowhere near as many as I think it was Dimore Junction. He said he has 22 of them. Blimey. I've got a bit of catching up to do. I don't think the wife will stand me buying that many though. Not at the moment. I'll have to sneak them up. But yeah, great show. Nice people, and the layouts were stunning, and I'll show you some of the layouts. Not too much footage, as I'm aware that my last update was a bit too long about the Class 37, but I had so much footage to edit down, and it took a bit of time to edit it. And initially I said a short update. I mentioned it a couple of times in the update, but no way was that a short update, and I apologise for that. It's probably too much footage at once, but I just thought I would pay homage to the Class 37 being its 65th birthday. Anyway, I won't waffle on anymore. Here's some footage from the show. I did capture quite a lot of the making tracks layout, and towards the end of the show it cleared away quite well, and I managed to get quite a bit of footage. Pete Waterman's layout, I don't normally manage to get anywhere near it. It's like 4 or 5 deep, but I did manage to get close, and I filmed quite a bit of it. Not as big as it has been other years, and it's gone for like a shrunk down version with Milton Keynes Station, and there's a few other layouts that are very good standard, and you can tell by the amount I've focused on some of them, the weathering on the locos and stuff, and the weathering on the sort of viaducts and stuff I was focusing on. I was very impressed, and it gave me some ideas and made me think I've got to improve some of my weathering as well. But as I said, I'm waffling on again. Here comes the footage, and I'll shut up now.
Fine. Did you wake up to that one?
No. The next one.
Sorry?
Push and hold it.
No, you got any locos? Yeah.
I heard he was in the
Yeah. And he said he was all packed ready to go, but clearly.
Yeah. Packed, ready to go, now time to relax.
Oh, here we go. 4 hours.
Where do you see it? Just over there. Oh,
He said this is in the section. Yeah, that's it. Ain't nobody coming in, right? It's too expensive. You know, someone getting loaned. Yeah. Someone wants to.
the running platform doesn't work. I'm just at the end of a train now.
Hopefully this time it was a short update, and I'll be thinking of what next project I can work on, and I'll see you soon. So until then, thanks again for watching. Thanks for saying hello at the show to me, those who did and could do, and I'll see you again soon. I think I already said that, but never mind. Bye for now.
I don't know what to say.